Okay, so this is a sketch of how diverse the Orthodox Church is today. And I think we've got pretty much every, do I have the Church of Ukraine on here? I'll have to modify that to add the Church of Ukraine. Shame on me, I didn't put that in. That's still so new. No, yes. Oh, no, I've got it there under churches of irregular status. Well, we'll have to decide what makes something regular enough. Constantinople's recognized it, that's good enough for me, even if nobody else has yet. Oh, and the Church of Greece too, basically, and Alexandria, sort of, so.
And what's the Church of Mount Sinai?
So there is a monastery in Mount Sinai called St. Catherine's Monastery, and it's its own jurisdiction. It's kind of a situation, but it's because of how important that pilgrimage site was, and because they're basically surrounded by Muslims and Copts. So, because it's Sinai Peninsula in Egypt, and so it was given sort of this privileged status many centuries ago, and has retained that. Yeah, it basically just the monks and some families, Arab Christian families, who've lived in that area for a lot of, for generations. So it's like very few people. How many to put in there? Yeah, 9. So it's the monks plus the laity who live in that area. And then the Greek Catholic churches are Greco-Catholic, as we say, because there really is a Greek Catholic church. That is, people in some of the Greek islands who are Catholic and follow the Byzantine Rite, and they have a cathedral in Athens. Interesting place, because there they also have a lot of expat workers from Ukraine and Iraq. So they serve the Ukrainian Divine Liturgy in Ukrainian, the Chaldean Liturgy in Arabic and Syriac, and then the Byzantine Liturgy in Greek in Athens. Father Peter is retiring, you may have heard, and there is evidently a Greek Catholic village that's looking for a priest. There's some of these, there are a few of them, but few Greek Catholics, but there's a few places where they actually have the whole village, and they're looking for a priest. So he said he had this idea of maybe going and like living with Pani Matka Olenka in Greece, and like how cool would that be, and he could like pray in Greek every day, and really said, because he already knows Greek very well, but the more you know a language, the more you want to master it, so. But I don't know what will happen. So
are you saying the Greek Catholic village is in Greece?
Yeah. So on most of it's on the islands, but there's a few places on the mainlands where they have Greek Catholics, Greek-speaking ethnic Greco-Catholics. Yeah. Then we have everything. Anyone else not have understand any of these other nomenclatures? So Slovak, Hungarian, Bulgarian. What else do we, Melkites? This is the new use of the term Melkite I referred to before, that there's the use within the first millennium means one thing. This means Byzantine Catholics of Middle Eastern extraction, but now in the US and elsewhere, they have lots of people who aren't, Middle Eastern background, but who are part of their church. The Italo-Albanian church is like the Maronite church in having no Orthodox counterpart. So this is the only other example of an Eastern Catholic church that is in that sort of category.